Hello ArtCadets and welcome back to our latest video. I hope you enjoyed last week and maybe you've had a go at some stone painting. So like I said at the end of the last video, today we are going to be needing a paper plate, some paints, only 3 colours actually. So we're going to be using blue, red and yellow, and the ones I've got, I'm using acrylic again. So I've got ultramarine, which is the blue one, cadmium red and cadmium yellow. Okay, so yep, 3 colours is all you need. We've got a palette to do our colour mixing in, a paintbrush and water, some paper towels, and also, like I said before, we need a little bit of card at the end, one of those split pins, and also we're going to need a pencil and ruler, which we didn't say last week, but I'm sure you can find those. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, I'm going to get you to draw on your paper plate with a ruler a line right down the middle, so you cut it in half like that. Okay, ish in the middle. Alright, then with a black pen, I want you to write a number 12. All will become clear about what we're doing. Okay, so right at the top, just the number 12 like that. And at the bottom, surprise, surprise, a number 6. You probably know what it's going to be already. Okay, we're going to do another line, which is going to go across the middle as far as you can, from one side to the other. And we're going to do a number 3 and a number 9, like that. Okie dokie. So this is going to be a colour wheel clock. So a colour wheel is basically where we've got the 3 colours that I've said here. We've got yellow, blue and red, and with those colours we can make a rainbow of colours, and that is going to be our colour wheel. Okay, so it's about mixing the different colours to make other colours. Alright, these are also called, just for information you might know, primary colours. So they're the 3 main colours, and when we mix them we get secondary colours and then tertiary colours as well. All will be revealed. So grab your paintbrush, get it a bit wet like that, and hang on, what I think I forgot to say is we haven't finished the rest of the numbers, have we? So let's do that before we start. So just finish the rest of your clock. So in between the 12 and the 3 we're going to do 1 and 2. In between the 3 and the 6 we're going to do numbers 4 and 5, and so on. So 7 and 8, and last of all 10 and 11. So at the end you should have all the numbers like a clock. Okay, now we've done that bit, now we can do the painting. So I'm too keen. I love mixing paint, so exciting. Okay, so on the number 12 we're going to start with our first primary colour, which is red. So we don't mix anything else with it at this stage, we just do red. And what I want you to do is draw a line. Should I do it upside down and you can see? From the middle of your plate, draw a line up to the 12, like this. Yummy red. Like that. Right, then we're going to wash our brush out. You have to be careful to wash your brush really thoroughly, because if we're colour mixing we don't want any red left over at the moment in our colour. Dry it off a little bit. That's it. Right, and then at number 4 we are going to use yellow. So a little bit of water into your yellow paint, and we're going to do the same as we did for red. So we're going to start at number 4 and draw to the middle. Try not to mix it with the red, otherwise you'll get a mixture. do want to do, but just not now. So there we go, nice yellow. Okay, wash our brush. And our last primer colour is going to be blue. So some blue paint, and we're going to do it on number 8. So start off at number 8 and draw a line to the middle, like I did before. Oh, that's a wobbly one. And that's our 3 primary colours, red, yellow and blue. Okay, so now comes the fun bit. Clean our brush nicely again, make sure there's no colour left on it. In your palette this time, we are going to get a mixture of the red and the yellow. So I'm just going to try and take equal amounts. So take a little scoop of red, put it in there. You can clean your brush in between, but I'm going to be a little bit naughty and not do that. And a little scoop of yellow. Let's see. Now what does that make? That makes, I've got my red, a really, really nice orange. So orange is what we call a secondary colour. And we're going to do that at number 2. So in between 12 and 4 we're mixing yellow and red, and we're going to draw a line again from number 2. So next off we're going to do in between the 4 and the 8, so it's at number 6, we're going to mix blue and yellow. So we'll do the same as we did before, take a little scoop of blue, it's quite a strong blue, and a little scoop of yellow without getting it in the red. This is the advantage to cleaning your brushes in between. But I'm not going to waste time doing that, you can. And look what colour we get there. It's almost like an army green actually. A little bit of water. Let's make a bit more. A little bit of green, a little bit more blue, so we've got the same. And yeah, look at that. We've made green. So that's going to go, as I said, between the 8 and the 4 at number 6. Okay, let's do. So, I bet you can guess what we're going to do next. We are going to mix blue and red. So again, take a little bit of red, put it into our palette, take a similar amount of blue and put it in there as well. Mixy mixy. What are we going to get? We have got dark, but it's purple. Starting to look pretty now. So we're going to do that at number 10. So like we did before, draw a line between the blue and the red. That is a very dark purple, but it is purple. Clean our brush. So that's it. We have got our primary colours and we have got our secondary colours. Now the fun begins. So what we're going to do at the other numbers, if I don't get confused, I'm going to get some more water. Here's some of the orange we've made, and we're just going to add a little bit of red. So look, see, it's mixing there. And we're going to do that red-orange colour in between 12 and the 2 at number 1. It's quite similar. It is slightly different, okay? So that's red-orange. And then orange and yellow mixed together makes, what do you reckon? I really would recommend cleaning your brushes in between. That, or yellow, which is a really nice tangerine colour. And that's going to go between 4 and 6 at number 5. Oh no, it's not. It's going between 2 and 3. What am I doing? Nearly got it wrong. There we go. Look at that. That's a yummy colour. I think that's my favourite colour. Tangerine orange. Cleaner brush. So for number 5, we are going to mix. Seriously, does this brush not look too clean? Oh, still orange. Still orange. Right, okay, clean the brush. And we're going to mix yellow and that green colour we made. So we get a dot of yellow. If you've been naughty like me, you'll try and get a bit without any other colour in it. No, that's not it. Right, yellow. I'm going to put that next to there. And mix it with, I'm going to clean my brush next a bit of the green you made earlier. Do that in our palette. And you get a really nice, or a lighter green, pea green maybe. So that's going to go at number 5 here. Got it right this time. Okay, look at that. It's starting to look really pretty. Fabulous, look. So that colour is yellow green, I guess. Starting to look good now, so you get the idea now. We're going to do our green with our blue. So in another section on your palette, we're going to mix, we could just add blue to that actually. So green that you made first, and a little bit of blue. And this makes like a really nice dark green, like what would you call that? A forest green, I guess. And that's going to go at number 7. Make sure you make enough of the colours, because when you go to make the tertiary ones, as I'm finding, you keep running out. Need a bit more blue there. There we go, so we've got a nice dark green. Okay, so nearly at the end. Okay, we're going to mix our blue and the purple we made first off. So I put all the primary colours, as you can see, actually in the middle. So all the colours that I'm mixing are on the outside of my palette, so I don't get muddled up. That's the idea anyway. So I put a bit of blue in there. And there you go. And a bit of that dark purple. Get, I guess this is more, I don't know what this colour is, maybe, at number 9, oh it's quite pretty, lilac-y, isn't it, I suppose. There we go, And last one. So I guess you know now we're going to mix the red with the purple we made in the first place. So we get a bit of red. We can put it in the purple. And this should make a red purpley colour. Which is somewhere in between the two. Ooh, look at that. Maybe I should be wearing an apron. Okay, so that's the last one on our colour wheel clock. Look at that yummy colour. That is like a maroony colour. And there we have it. So that's our colour wheel clock with our primary colours, the ones we did first, the secondary colours where we mixed the primary colours up, and the tertiary colours where we mixed the secondary and the primary. I think that's right. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to do is rather than just leave it like that or just do a boring colour wheel, we are going to make it into something amazing. But we need to wait for that to dry. So while we're waiting for that to dry, I'll put it out of the way for a minute. If you remember last week, I said a piece of card, and it doesn't really matter what colour, as I said before. What we're going to do is we're going to make the hands of a clock, so that we're going to turn our colour wheel into a clock. Okay, so a pair of scissors, and we're going to cut our piece of card into two, like that. They're probably about 1 centimetre wide, each of these. And as you know, with the hands of the clock, one is long and one is short. Mummy! So, you're going to come in and see us. Oh, it's coming. No, it's gone. So we're going to make one of these. I'm just going to think, because how long do we want it? We want it to go in the middle, and we want it to be a bit shorter than the 12, so we're going to cut that little bit off there. Okay, and we're going to cut this piece into a point like the hands of a clock. If you're really little, you might want a grown up to help you with the cutting, or maybe you can do it yourself. So that's one, and we want the second hand to be a bit shorter than that, so I'm going to cut it a wee bit shorter. Don't need that bit. And again, make the ends pointed like this. And when your colour wheel is dry, we're going to use the split pin that we mentioned earlier, and we're going to stick this into this. Now the idea was to use a piece of blue tack or a piece of modelling clay, put the short hand on top of the long hand and put a hole in it like this. You might need a grown-up, because I even struggled with this, and I think my Play-Doh is really, really soft. It's like maybe plasticine would be better. So I'm going to do a little cheat now. Okay, so we've got it like that. Oops. And then we're going to put that into here, but we do need to make sure that's dry, okay? So again, we need to stick a hole in the middle of our plate. So Play-Doh underneath or modelling clay, and stick a hole in it. I did try using a pencil as well, but for some reason that didn't work for me. Don't know why. Okay, so once you've done that, you stick the hands of your clock in there. Oh, mine's still a bit wet, so make sure yours is dry first, otherwise you'll just smear your colours all over the place. And then on the back, you pull that apart. Mind your fingers. Okay, and there we have it, our colour wheel clock. Okay, so remember, each time you're doing some painting, if you've only got 3 colours, it really doesn't matter, because you can make all of those lovely colours just with the 3 colours, the primary colours that we mentioned. Okay, so colour wheel time, done. Next week we are going to be doing some shading, so all you need is pencil and some white paper. I think we're going to be doing light to dark, so maybe a softer pencil, a B pencil would be really good, either HB or B, and hopefully you will join us there. And if you've enjoyed this project, then give us a thumbs up, comment below and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Thanks ArtCadets, bye!